So he didn't let me film this video at all. For forever.
Sorry.
That was my sister. The fun bun is in full action today. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be just a teensy little bit different. So I am bringing to you my monthly favorites video, and my friend here on YouTube, Jamie Page Beauty, she a couple months back started doing her videos for her favorites videos in like makeup tutorial form. She picks out all of her favorite products from the month and incorporates it into a makeup tutorial, which I thought was sick. Such an innovative and kind of like two-in-one idea for a video. So I grabbed inspiration from her. So yeah, this is the look that I created for you guys today. It's kind of like a halo fall inspired smoky eye, which I've been loving. I've been wearing this to work a couple times recently and I've just been loving it. So I want to tell you guys know that I will be at Toronto on Sunday, so it's October the 2nd. So if you guys are going to be there, let me know down in the comments. We can like chill for a little bit, you know what I mean? If you guys want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. In case you guys haven't realized, Loki is my first favorite of the month. Now let's get into the video. So to prep the skin, I've been doing two things. I've been using two of my favorite Smashbox primers. My skin getting super dry already. I've been using the hydrating primer all over my face. And I've been using the pore minimizing one just on my cheeks and on my nose and T-zone situation. I don't know if this is like completely extra, but it's been working for me, so I'm gonna go with it. So just put a little bit of it on my fingers, and I do this one first. I go in with the pore minimizing one, and then I just put this on my nose and on my cheeks. Pretty much it for my current skincare-ish before foundation routine. The shade of foundation that I've been loving since my tan has gone away is the shade 105 in the Infallible Pro Matte. So much so that I literally need to buy another one because it's like at the end of his life. So I'm just going to start swirling this around on my hand. I'm just kind of dotting it everywhere. Then I kind of like wipe the rest of it on the beauty blender that I'm using, and then I just tap it off and I start blending it everywhere. For concealer, an oldie but a goodie, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20. I need to go buy more of these. At one point I bought like literally 8 of them at a time, and I think I've officially run out of all of them. Loki, I swear to God. So I went ahead and I did my eyebrows, but if you want to see how I do them, I do have a video linked for it, so I'll just leave it up here in the cards and you can go click and see how I do it, because I made a little video and I'm really proud of that little video. So another thing I've been loving this month is just setting the under eye area with some powder. Baking everyone's doing. I don't know, I kind of hopped on it and it helps my makeup stay on a lot longer. I don't do it to my entire face. I think that's excessive, especially because now I'm going to start getting really dry, but for my under eyes at least it helps out a lot. This one is the Marcelle translucent face powder. I'm like almost done it. Like I don't know if you can tell that half of it's gone, but I've been loving it. I've been loving this stuff. And my trick is to kind of not go any lower than right there, just because when it bakes that area, it looks weird against the bronzer. So I wanted to introduce this little gadget to you. This is just a palette. What I like to do with it, I didn't prepare for this, hold on. So you want to make a look with 5 of these eyeshadows. You can get them from here, put them on this one, and then you could just use this one and like put it away and not need to have it out with you all the time. Because if you're like me and you're risky and you have your coffee beside your computer, why do you need to be so annoying? With that being said, I have plopped some of the eyeshadows that I plan on using today in this little palette. If you guys want a link to it, I'll leave it in the description box. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Creme Brulee, which is this shade right here. I'm just going to swirl it on this brush and I'm just going to start working it in the upper crease area. The next shade I'm going to take is this one right here, and it's called Uninterrupted by MAC. It's discontinued right now and forever, and I'm so sad about it. I'm just going to start working this in crease area and just kind of keeping it in the upper crease. I'm not really bringing it in the outer corner right now. I'm going to take Anastasia Sienna and I'm going to start deepening the inner and the outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to start creating this halo situation. You bet for playing with my backdrop while I'm filming. Is that what you want? So now with the Swiss chocolate, I'm going to start going along the outer perimeter of what I just did and just deepening everything out so that it looks all dark and smoky and shit. And with the same blending brush that we used in the beginning, I'm just gonna go along the outer perimeter and just blend out all of those harsh edges. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Inglot shadow in number 7, which is this one right here, and I'm just gonna take that on my middle, that's not my middle, on my ring finger. I'm just gonna start packing it into the middle of my eyelid, and then I'm just gonna go along the edges of that gold and just kind of soften them up. Now that we got something going on like that, I'm going to take this last color, which is the Makeup Forever M608 burgundy that I absolutely adore, and I've yet to find a burgundy like it. And I'm just going to deepen out not so much the inner corner, but definitely the outer corner with this color. Or I guess I'll deepen the inner corner as well. Caved. Okay, just go back and forth and apply and blend and apply and blend. So now onto the lower lash line. See, I'm going to show you how this color switch stuff works. It's actually pretty sick. Look, so right now you see hella burgundy situation. You switch it in here and then it's not as bad. I mean, it looks the same on camera, but it's not as bad, I promise. There's nothing on here. I'm going to take a bit more Sienna on that same MAC 217. I'm just going to start working it along the lower lash line. And then with this BH Cosmetics pencil brush, I'm going to take some more of that M608 shadow, and I'm just going to deepen up the lash line even more. I don't know why, I just feel like doing that. So the next thing I've been loving is my Inglot eyeliner in 77. I am super proud of myself that I can use this now, because I had this one specifically for a long time, but it literally has just been sitting in my makeup collection because I haven't been able to use it properly. Also, this black liner lasts me through my chronic leaky eye syndrome, so if you haven't picked it up, if you can find it in stock anywhere, pick it up, love it forever, and just buy like 5 extras because it's so good. Next, onto mascara. You guys already know my favorite is the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara. I absolutely adore this stuff. It's so good for drugstore quality mascara, and I'm 1000% a drugstore mascara kind of gal. So have you guys paid attention to this new technique that people are using to put false eyelashes under their eye? Let me know. I think it's stupid AF. That's all I have to say, because what if you get glue in your eye and then you become blind forever? So for bronzer, I've been loving the Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. I'm really sad that this was limited edition because they don't have any other bronzers otherwise. This one was pretty sick, so I'm just sad that it's not a thing anymore. The next thing that I've been doing recently is I've been using the shade Golden Bronze from the Anastasia That Glow kit, and I've just been working it on top of all of those contoured shades on my face just to add some more sparkle. Using that on a crown. It's like a pointed powder brush. I got this at Gen Beauty and it was only like $5 or something like that, something super affordable. And lastly, I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to take my Loreal Gilded Honey. My friend Sam got me this from LA when she went. It's the most like in-your-face highlight that I've ever used, and I'm so happy that I finally got my hands on it because they don't sell Loreal here. So I needed to beg her to get it for me while she was there. So now onto eyelashes. I'm going to use my Demure lashes in the style Aubrey. These are probably one of my favorite companies of synthetic lashes that I've ever used. They're super affordable. I think each pair is like £5, which ends up being like $10 or something like that, which is pretty typical for a pair of eyelashes here in Canada. And they actually send you a mini version of their lash adhesive as well, which is one of my favorites. I talked about it on my channel I think a couple months back. And for lip colors, the time of dark lips has returned, so I have been loving the shade Veronica from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a shade that they like. What are you doing? You do not get to jump up on my camera. No, you don't. Like I was saying, it's a shade that Anastasia reformulated, and it was out of stock for forever. So I finally picked it up, and I've been loving it. It's a very, very, very fall appropriate color. So I remember I purchased it in like at the end of summer, and I started wearing it, and everyone was like, Mariah, it's not even fall yet. Stop it. I'm like, I'm sorry. But that is the end of the video. I really hope that you enjoyed the way I did my monthly favorites this month. If you love it, let me know and I'll do it again next month. If not, also let me know so I can go back to the way that you guys like watching these videos. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to check out the blog post about this video that I made on my website, alexandra.com, just because I mentioned a couple of things that I've started to dislike this month on there, so make sure you check that out. It's linked in the bottom bar as always, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next one.